Hey guys, welcome back to Phys Ed class. Hope you're ready for a great week. We are going to start today with some fitness exercises, okay? And we're going to do 4 exercises, and we're going to do what's called a decreasing ladder. So that means we're going to do 5 of each of the exercises, then we're going to do 4, then 3, then 2, then 1, okay? So I'm going to explain the exercises first so that you know what we're doing, and then we'll start the decreasing ladder and we'll do it together. All right. First exercise is called a walkout. Okay. If you've done this maybe once or twice before, but if you forget, a walkout is where I'm going to stand in a space that's comfortable. Okay. And I'm going to walk my hands out to a plank position, and then I'm going to walk them back to a standing position. That would be 1. Okay. That's a walkout. The second exercise is push-ups. We've been doing these. You can do regular or you can do any of the modified push-ups, CrossFit or on your knees. So you can do those push-ups. Frog jumps. Frog jumps are where you are going to be in a plank position, okay? And then you're going to leap like a frog. You're not going to move your hands. You're going to leap just like a frog right there. That's 1. Walk my feet back. Then I would go again. That's another one, okay? So you're leaping like a frog to get your feet almost really touching your hands, okay? And then the last exercise that we're going to do is a 10-second plank. So we're going to do a 10-second plank, 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds for the entire ladder. So our first ladder will look like this. 5 walkouts, 5 push-ups, 5 frog jumps, 10-second plank. Short rest, then we'll do 4 walkouts, 4 push-ups, 4 frog jumps, 10-second plank. And we'll keep working our way down all the way till 1. Okay? So let's get ready, get a space. If you have a mat like Coach Wiz does, you can use that. If not, you could use your carpet in your living room or wherever you are that you have some space to work out in. So let's get ready for a great workout. Here we go. Starting with 5 walkouts. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, 5. Okay, now 5 push-ups. 5 frog jumps. 4. Okay, now 10-second plank. 'All right, great job. Done with our first set. Now we're going to move on to 4 walkouts, 4 push-ups, 4 frog jumps, and then another 10-second plank. Here we go. Ready? 4 walkouts. Let's do them together. 1, 4 push-ups. I'm going to do modified this time on my knees. 4 frog jumps. 10-second plank. All right, very good. Now we're down to 3. Three push-ups. I'm going to do CrossFit this time. 3 frog jumps. 10-second plank. Okay, good. Now we're down to 2. Keep going. Keep working hard. 2 walkouts. Two push-ups. 2 frog jumps. 10-second plank. Good. Okay, you guys know what time it is. Last one, best one. Here we go. Walk out. 1 push-up. 1 frog jump. Last one, 10-second plank. Awesome job. Now, bonus exercises right now. Pick any of the exercises we just did. Walkouts, push-ups, frog jumps, and you're going to do 10 seconds of them, as many as you can do in 10 seconds. Get ready. Pick one. I'm going to do push-ups. Here we go. Ready? Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Awesome job. Great work. Get a quick water, hit pause, come back, ready to work. Okay, awesome job with those exercises. Hopefully you got a drink of water and you're ready to move on to week 2 of striking. So last week we talked about volleying and striking an object with an underhand serve, and then we talked about a set. Okay, so we are going to review those again today. You're going to get another week of this. And then we're also going to add in another hit that you can practice. Okay, so think about the materials that you need. We talked about last week creating some sort of ball for yourself. I love the balloon idea, okay, because it really helps us get the right form and technique for the hits that we're going to do. And it stays up in the air, and it's perfect for our keep-up game that we're going to play after this, okay? So if you're able to get a balloon or a glove like Coach Wiz has that I blew up, okay, you can use that. If you're lucky enough to have a beach ball that you can use, that works well, okay? If you're struggling to find something, any type of ball will work. The thing is, if you're using like a real volleyball or something that's a little bit harder, you're probably not going to be able to do this inside, okay? So the balloon definitely is built for inside, and then maybe sometimes, depending on the space you have, a beach ball would be okay, all right? But you want to figure out what works best for you, and so I'm going to use the balloon just because that's what I have with me, and I'm inside, okay? So I'm going to use the balloon. So we talked about last week striking an object. So think about what we've been doing so far this year. We've done throwing, tossing, and catching that's using our body, okay, to do different hits and catches. So we'll just keep building on that, okay? The striking underhand, if you remember from last week, we use our fist, okay? Remember, we're using this part of our fist, okay, our palm area, and we hold the balloon out in front of us. We swing our arm back and swing it forward, okay? That's how we strike the ball. That's called a serve, okay? Then we had our second hit, which was using both hands, trying to use more of our fingers, and that was our set, where we're setting the ball with our hands up in the air, okay? Perfect for our keep-up game. Third hit, and the new hit for this week, is called a bump. Everybody say that with me. Bump. Bump. Okay, very good. So when we do the bump, here's how it works. Okay, I'm going to put my balloon down so I can show you. You're going to make a fist. Take your other hand. Cover that fist. Okay, we do not want to interlock our fingers. We do not want to do that. Fist, cover the fist. Then we're going to go straight arms like a pizza. Okay, triangle right here, straight arms. And we're going to bend our knees. And when we bump, we're bumping the ball with our arms. And more specifically, we're bumping with this area right here. We do not want to use our fists to punch at the ball, and we don't really want to hit the ball with our fists or our knuckles or anything like that. We want to hit it right here with like our wrists, forearm area, okay? We want to hit the ball right there, and that's a bump. Bump, bump. Practice that a couple times right now without a ball. Just take your fist, cover the fist, bump. Do it with me. Ready? Bump, bump. And if the ball's to the side, you may have to move a little bit to bump it either way. If it's lower, you got to get lower. If it's higher, what do we do? Well, then that's where you're going to use your set. So think about the ball coming at you. If it's lower, we're going to bump it. Higher, we're going to set it. That's the game of volleyball. Okay? Right now, we're just kind of practicing the hits. So what I want you to do, if you're by yourself, you can use these hits. Perfect if you have a balloon if you're by yourself, because you can do this easily and the ball stays close to you. If you have a partner, mom, dad, brother, sister, you can use them and go back and forth with a partner. If you're outside or you have space to use a wall, that's perfect as well. I want you to hit pause on the video, and you're going to do 15 serves. That's our underhand. 15 sets, and then 15 bumps, whether it's by yourself or with a partner. So hit pause, 15, 15, 15, and then come on back and we'll tell you what's next. Okay, awesome job. Hopefully you've completed the 15, 15, 15 of our underhand serve, our set, and our bump, okay? And it's really important, and you probably have noticed this, that when you strike the ball, you don't really have to hit it hard, especially if you're using a beach ball, okay, and even really the balloon. Nice and easy a lot of times works better. The harder you try to hit something, a lot of times then your body gets out of control, and then the ball goes somewhere where you don't want it to go. So remember that when you are striking an object, that a lot of times it's how you're striking it and not how hard you're striking it. That'll make it a really good strike, okay? So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to create a game with these three hits, okay? And just like last week where we worked on our targets, I really want to challenge you to find a space today to be able to play keep up, okay? And remember, keep up can be played by yourself, but we really want to try to find someone to play with, okay? So whether you make a small circle with 3 or 4 people, or you're playing with one other person, maybe if you are by yourself, you could use a wall, and you are working to see how many times you can keep the ball up before it hits the ground. And that is your score. And then you continually try to beat that, okay? Working together with friends in a small circle to play keep up is a really fun way to practice these. If you would like to compete against someone, then that's where you need to find a space with a line, and you're practicing hitting it to their side and they're hitting it back. And whatever side the ball lands on, the other team gets a point. The other person gets a point. So that's a competition that you could play. kind of like a mini game of volleyball. If you're lucky enough to have a volleyball net in your backyard, okay, Coach Wiz doesn't have that, but if you have that, you could really have some fun playing some volleyball with a net. If you want to create some sort of net or area where you have to hit it over to get it to somewhere, that would be a great idea as well. We just really want to practice the striking. When you're playing keep up, you should be using the serve to start the point. So whenever we get in our circle, we start. Is everyone ready? Okay, here we go. And I would serve it. After that first serve, the only two hits that we're doing are set and bump. If the ball's low, what are we doing? Bump. If it's high, what are we doing? Set. That's right. Okay, so whenever you're in that circle, you need to be ready. If the ball comes at you and it's low, I'm bumping it to the next person. If somebody hits it maybe kind of hard at me or high, then I'm going to set it to them. Okay? And for our keep-up rules, and really the rules when we play against someone with the line, you cannot hit it 2 times in a row. Okay? So once you hit it, you got to get out of the way and let someone else get there to hit it before you can hit it again. Okay? So you're going to hit pause on the video, okay, or just end the video, and then you're going to go and play keep up. If you can get outside to do this, that would be fantastic. If you're not able to get outside, okay, then you want to try to play keep up in an area that's safe inside your house, okay, or using a safe wall that you're allowed to use. That's where the balloon really helps, because this isn't going to break anything if it hits it, so it's really kind of safe to use anywhere in your house, okay? So striking with serve, then the set and the bump, using all 3 of those hits, striking objects. Remember, not necessarily how hard we're hitting it, but how we hit it with our technique is what counts, okay? Have some fun. Let me know your scores. You can send your scores on the stream. A couple people did that last week, where you type in, Coach Wiz, I got 17 in a row before it hit the ground. You could type that into the Google Classroom stream to let me know how you're doing. All right? Awesome job. I hope you guys have a great week. We'll see you back here next week.